Hello, this is part 72, preparation for exam NSE4 Fortinet. We are talking about logging and monitoring, and let's talk about upload options. FortiGate allows near real-time uploading and consistent high-speed compression and analysis to FortiAnalyzer and to FortiManager. On graphical user interface, upload options include real-time, every minute, and every 5 minutes. Option every 5 minutes is a default option. You can configure these options, store and upload options only on command line interface. If your FortiGate model includes an internal hard drive, you can also have store and upload option, which you can configure using command line interface. This allows you to store logs to disk and then upload to FortiAnalyzer and FortiManager at a scheduled time, usually a low bandwidth time. You can configure the store and upload option as well as the schedule only on command line interface. To set up a store and upload, you can configure log FortiAnalyzer settings. Configure log FortiAnalyzer setting. Set upload dash option and then choose store and upload. Then choose how often you would like to have this upload. Real time, 1 minute or every 5 minutes. If you will not state how often, it will be 5 minutes by default. FortiAnalyzer temporarily unavailable to FortiGate. If FortiAnalyzer becomes unavailable to FortiGate for any reason, FortiGate uses its MIG log D process to cache the log. There is a maximum value to the cache size, and the MIG log D process will begin dropping cached logs. Oldest logs first, once this value is reached. When the connection between the two devices is restored, the MIG log D process begins to send the cached logs to FortiAnalyzer. Therefore, the FortiGate buffer keeps logs long enough to sustain and reboot the firmware, for example, but it is not intended for a lengthy FortiAnalyzer or outage. On FortiGate, the command line interface command diagnose test application MIG log D 6 displays statistics for MIG log D process, including the total cache size and current cache size. Current cache size and total cache size will be stated where queues in all MIG log Ds cure total so far. Failed. If there are bursts of link is overloaded, failed increases. If queue is full, failed dash log value increases. On CLI command diagnose log kernel -stats will show an increase in failed -log parameter if the cache is full and needs to drop logs. FortiGate devices with an SSD solid-state drive disk have a configurable log buffer. When the connection to FortiAnalyzer is unreachable, FortiGate can buffer log on disk if the memory buffer is full. The log queued and the disk on the disk buffer can be sent successfully after the connection to the FortiAnalyzer is restored. FortiCloud, Syslog, and FortiSIEM log storage. Similar to FortiAnalyzer and FortiManager, you can configure remote logging to FortiCloud on the log settings page. To find log settings page, go to log and report and then follow by log settings. Or you can also use command line interface. However, you must first activate your FortiCloud account so FortiGate can communicate with your FortiCloud account. Once complete, you can enable FortiCloud logging and set the upload option. If you want to store your logs to disk first and then upload it to FortiCloud, you must specify a schedule. When disk usage is set to wide area network optimization, WAN opt, the store and upload option for logging to FortiCloud is removed. You can also configure remote logging to Syslog and FortiSIEM on the log settings page or the command line interface. You can configure FortiGate page to send the logs up to 4 Syslog servers or FortiSIEM devices using the config log syslogd command line interface command. So you configure config log syslogd or syslogd2, syslogd3, syslogd4 setting. Set status enable, set server, and then Syslog server's IP address. And to configure FortiGuard, you go to config log FortiGuard setting, set status enable, set source-IP, then put source IP used to connect to FortiCloud. Set upload option, real time, 1 minute or 5 minutes. Set ENC algorithm, high-medium, high or low. Encryption algorithm setting not available to configure in graphical user interface. FortiGate logs can be sent to Syslog servers in default CSV or CEF format. Config log syslogd number, syslogd3 setting. Set format and then put default or comma separated value CSV or CEF. And so you can configure remote logging to Syslog and FortiSIEM on the log settings page, or you can use command line interface for that purpose. You can configure FortiGate to send logs up to 4 Syslog servers. That's why we could put Syslog without number 2, 3, and 4. FortiGate supports sending logs to Syslog in CSV and common separated value and CEF formats, which is an open log management standard that provides interoperability of security-related information between different network devices and applications. CEF data can be collected and aggregated for analysis by enterprise management or by security information and event management (SIEM) systems, such as FortiSIEM, Forti Security Information and Event Management System. We can configure each Syslog server separately to send log messages in CEF or CSV, comma-separated value formats. We can configure an individual Syslog to use CSV and CEF formats using command line interface. For example, config log syslog for third server syslog D3 setting, set format, CSV, and we can it could be configured and required independently on the log message format, including the server address and transport protocol, such as UDP, User Datagram Protocol, or TCP protocol. VDOMs and remote logging. If you have a FortiGate with virtual domains, VDOMs, configured, then you can globally add multiple FortiAnalyzer and Syslog servers. We can configure up to 3 FortiAnalyzer devices and up to 4 Syslog servers under global settings. To configure using command line interface, config global, config log FortiAnalyzer setting, set status enable, set server, then IP address of the server, and config log FortiAnalyzer 2 setting, set status enable, and set server of the second server, IP address, then end. If override FAZ syslog needed, you must enable it from VDOM level. Config VDOM, edit, then name, for example, training. Config log setting, set FAZ-override enable, set syslog-override enable, end. Log transmission. FortiGate uses UDP port 514 for log transmission by default. Log messages are stored on disk and transmitted to FortiAnalyzer as plain text in LZ4 compressed format. This reduces disk log size and reduces log transmission time and bandwidth usage. To configure it, log FortiAnalyzer, we go to command line interface and then choose config log FortiAnalyzer setting, set status enable, set server, then quoted IP address, set serial, then quoted serial number of the FortiGate device, set ENC-algorithm high-medium, set upload-option real time, and you can use also a graphical user interface to do that. You can use LZ4 compressed format, and it reduces disk log size and reduces log transmission time and bandwidth usage. Thank you for attention. Thank you for watching my videos. See you in the next video. Bye.